or bracing for the next outburst. The morning that starts with standing at the door while your child melts down because you said 5 more minutes. Or the bedtime that becomes a negotiation every single night. If that's you, stay with me for the next 9 minutes. Picture this. You're at the kitchen bench, cereal bowl in hand, keys on the counter. Your child is still in pajamas, tears already on their face, and you find yourself speaking through the teeth of time. We have to go now. Walking on eggshells, you try to be firm and kind at once, and everything feels brittle. If that scene is familiar, first, nothing about this means you're failing. You're tired. You're being asked to solve a problem that's partly emotional and partly logistical. I want to normalize the guilt and the fatigue. They're real, and they're not a moral failing. We aren't supposed to parent alone, even if it feels that way sometimes. Now, for the core idea, a tiny pre-flight ritual. Think of it like a brief safety check before you take off. Instead of waiting until things explode and trying one big talk, you do something tiny and predictable just before the known stress point. Small rituals reduce friction because they use timing, tone, and simplicity, and they protect the relationship when things are tense. Here are 3 short, adaptable lines you can use in that pre-flight moment. Keep them brief, age-appropriate, and say them when the trigger is still ahead, not in the middle of a meltdown. First line, "We've got this. Let's do one thing at a time." Second line, "I'll help you with X, then you do Y." Third line, "When you're ready, we move on together." Each line is tidy. It sets an expectation, offers support, and signals togetherness. Quick example, morning edition. You say, "We've got this. Let's do one thing at a time." You mean, grab socks now, shoes next. When socks are on, we cheer. It sounds small, but it changes the script from chaos to a step-by-step plan. A few delivery notes so the lines land. Keep your voice low and steady, not a lecture or a negotiation. Use minimal words, steady eye contact if that feels safe, and position the line as the thing you'll do together, not a threat. If you say it earlier, it gives you a moment to model calm and gives your child a chance to join you before tension spikes. Okay, now let's make these age adaptable. For toddlers, simplify. Say, "Let's get socks on," then Teddy in the car. Say it with a playful rhythm and help literally for the first few tries. For school-aged kids, be direct and collaborative. "I'll zip the bag if you put your lunchbox in now." For teens, keep it brief and respectful. "I'm heading out at 8. Put your charger by the door and we'll catch up later." The words change, but the structure stays the same. Tiny task, offer of help, shared plan. A quick demo for a 6-year-old. "We've got this. One sock now, one shoe after." You help. You make it quick. You mark success. Yes, one step done. For a teen, it's quieter. "I'm leaving at 8. Your headphones by the door?" Cool. Small, dignified, respectful. Beyond the words, 2 environmental nudges make these lines stick without extra willpower. Nudge 1, visual cues. A small checklist on the door or a picture strip that shows the sequence, socks, shoes, backpack, gives your child a visual script to follow. Nudge 2, micro routines. A 2-minute pre-flight ritual, like a 90-second timer with a silly sound, or a quick walk to the front door while naming 3 things you've packed, turns the line into a predictable habit. I love the image of a tiny timer. It takes the emotion out of the now and puts attention on the task. It's not you yelling, "Hurry up." It's the timer doing the job. And that feels kinder to kids and parents alike. Troubleshooting, because scripts sometimes feel hollow, and that's okay. If a line falls flat, ask why it didn't land. 3 common reasons. Sensory overload, your child is overwhelmed by sound or touch. Testing, they're trying a boundary. Or escalation, they're already dysregulated. If it's sensory, simplify the environment. Softer light, fewer transitions, a quiet corner. If it's testing, stay consistent and low emotion. The short line becomes a predictable boundary. If they're already dysregulated, those pre-flight lines are less useful. What helps then is containment, a calm presence, not persuasion. A quick pointer on authenticity. Sometimes scripts feel robotic. That's a sign to adapt the phrasing so it sounds like you. The goal is not perfect words. It's predictability and safety. Try changing the words but keeping the structure. Expectation, help, togetherness. If you try the line and your child looks at you like you've invented a new language, pause. Say less, not more. Breathe. Try again with the visual cue or a small gesture. Often the ritual takes several tries before it feels natural, like learning a small dance together. 2 low-effort experiments to try tomorrow. Experiment 1. Pick one predictable moment, morning, bedtime, or the school run, and use the same pre-flight line 3 days in a row. Keep it short, use a visual cue, and notice one small win. Fewer tears, one task completed, a calmer voice. Experiment 2. Pair a line with a 2-minute micro-routine, a timer, a song snippet, or a step chart, and measure whether the routine makes the request easier to follow. Record one tiny data point each day. Day 1, socks got on. Day 2, late but calm. Day 3, better. Signs to pause: if you find yourself yelling more, if your child shuts down completely, or if meltdowns escalate in intensity or frequency. Step back. Routines are not a replacement for professional support when regulation is chronically difficult. If you're seeing frequent, intense meltdowns or safety concerns, reach out to a trusted health professional. Remember, tiny experiments beat grand promises. You don't need to fix everything today. Try one small change. Notice what happens and adjust. The goal is presence over perfection. Before we close, a short checklist you can whisper to yourself tonight. Choose one moment, pick one line, set one environmental nudge. Practice the line aloud once so it sounds like you. If it feels awkward, that's fine. Awkward is practice. You've got this. Small steps, consistent approach. We'll finish the way we started. You don't have to win. You just have to persist. Try the pre-flight ritual tomorrow. Measure one small win, and if it sits well, bring it into more moments. We aren't supposed to parent alone. Find your village, share what worked, and adjust together. If this episode landed for you, subscribe for more short, practical episodes that help you stay steady through the hard moments. And if you're ready to try a tiny experiment, start with the morning pre-flight. It's often the highest return on a small investment.